I'm not too sure what that car is trying to do. You can't go in here. Like, what do you like? You can't be that crazy, can't you be? Interesting. She really was trying to go in there. Wow. I don't know. Interesting. Well, if you see a cruiser kind of like that in the street, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. Detectives are working this scene over here. Uh, Crime scene response right here. These guys are doing their magic. I figured that's what you was doing. Really?
I texted you.
You texted to me?
Yeah.
All right.
I got my cones. I'm good. I'm going home.
All right, cool, man. I see you. You say you got all those cones. That's why I came back for the cones too. So these are the image of the cones over here. It took them a while to set them up, but they got them up there now. Yeah, good morning, sir. Another busy day in the city. These are they call them the money shots when you get the cones. Let's get another cone down there. He just put down. That's the lead detective right there on the right. He's come. Well, he's the homicide detective, I should say. He's not just the detective. So these solo cuffs that I was questioning earlier, they're putting those as evidence too, and I seen a couple of them on the other side. And if you ever took any, well, I'm not gonna say that, but if you had any courses in let's say detective work, you understand what you're looking for. So that's the blood trail right there with those cones are. Those cones you see right there. Those are all the cones. And I guess it goes inside the actual building. So we can't go inside the building, but that's a lot of cars. I see what it is. See how you get that red light there and it says does it say no turn on red? I don't know what it says, but a lot of cars don't want to wait for that light if they're just making that loop. And I've done it before. Just stop, look, you can make that loop. I don't think it says no turn on red. But a lot of people just don't want to be sitting there. You got a few cones in the alley. Oh, okay, so that's what they're doing. And one day I gotta do a video of this intersection here. So this intersection is pretty dangerous because people don't know how to utilize the intersection there. Cars just hit the brakes, and then there's cars behind them that want to keep going. And I've seen them more often than not. Since I've been here, I've seen them like 4 or 5 times. So we get some cones here. A few cruisers. They're still looking for more evidence, so anything can happen at this point. Anything can happen. It always gets more as you go along. So that's what we have, an early morning stabbing over here in Mattapan. Yeah, I'm not gonna hang around too much more. Let him gather his evidence. I think they took some photos. They didn't take all the photos, but they're gonna finish it up. Like I said, we don't know what happened, but it looked like they were having some kind of gathering. Not too sure how many people were involved, but it somehow it turned violent. And I kept saying 2025 it's gonna be a lot different than 2024. It's gonna be like 2024 on like steroids. So it's gonna be more enhanced, more intense. A lot of things you're not gonna understand, and you just won't understand. They say watch the weather, and it tells a lot. But who am I to say about that? I'm not the one who said that. So those two beer bottles are no longer here. Earlier I did a video with two beer bottles that was right there, and I noticed they're not there anymore. I don't know what happened to them. They're not there. Somebody took them, and they're not. Wow, interesting. They weren't dumped out because there's no residue or anything being dumped out, so they were taken as is. Do a little detective work, guys. Don't mind me. Ah, interesting. As I said, you can't see everything, but the things you do see, you do notice. There's one guy I know that was pretty good at, like, we call him like Sherlock Holmes type person. He could see everything. He'll notice something out of the ordinary and just point it out like right away. Alright guys, that's what we have. Other than that, hopefully it's going to be a peaceful, enjoyable morning. I keep calling it Fairmont. This is Fairway Street. Somehow I keep calling it Fairmont. I don't know. Fairmont's somewhere on the other side somewhere, but this is Fairway. Alright guys, that's what we have. Early morning stabbing over here in Mattapan. Right now is just take a lot of pictures and go from there. Catch you guys on the next one.